And I do want to thank you. You all have a lot of opportunities to do things on a Friday night. Some of you could be discouraged by the horrible weather, but you know what great works that this chamber has done, not just for a few years, but for 90 years. And it's really great that all of you come out here to help support, not just the chamber, but the entire South Chicago community. So let's give yourselves a round of applause. And we do have a full program tonight, and you don't want to hear me speak too long, but I do want to let you know, remind you about some things, and that is that organizations come and go. I think we all are familiar with organizations, relationships in general, how they form, how they last for sometimes a year, sometimes several years, but to exist and succeed for 90 years, as the South Chicago Chamber has, is really something. And I want to just highlight some things that occurred 90 years ago when the Chamber of Commerce was established. Now, certainly we have no one in the room that's 90 years old, but I think it puts you in perspective how long this organization has endured. So just some quick facts. Popular films back in 1925 from the South Chicago Chamber of Commerce. Ben-Hur, Phantom of the Opera, starring someone that I think we know, Lon Chaney. Anyone remember Lon Chaney? Okay, I'm showing my age here. The popular song of 1925, and I know we have some music lovers, Sweet Georgia Brown. Another great song. It's been around and continues to be around. All right, some historical facts in 1925. A book was published, a fairly popular book, The Great Gatsby, by F. Scott Fitzgerald. Something that we necessarily were not proud of, but Adolf Hitler in 1925 publishes his personal manifesto, Mein Kampf. So a lot of history in 1925 when this chamber was established, a lot of history since then, and as we move forward into 2015 and beyond, much more history to be made. So I do want to welcome all of you to the South Chicago Chamber's 90th anniversary. I want to remind you too that we have several gifts back in the back, not gifts but prizes that you can win through the silent auction. So please be generous. Those items were donated by various business organizations, and for a small donation, you have an opportunity to win those and help support the Chamber of Commerce. So at this point, I'd like to introduce the Executive Director of the South Chicago Chamber of Commerce, lifelong resident of the Southeast Side, and someone who's really taken this organization to the next level, Mr. Dan Lara.
Thank you. When I asked John a couple months ago, can you MC our 90th anniversary South Chicago Chamber of Commerce event, again, why not? Lifelong residents himself, 16 years and over as our Democratic committeeman, 16 years as our alderman of the 10th Ward, and he's been very involved. He was very involved in the development of a lot of the things that were going on in South Chicago, as well as a great relationship that he had with the South Chicago Chamber. And so without hesitation, he said, yes, why not? Of course I would. And I was excited and happy about that for that reason, and for another reason. As we were talking the other day, we're sitting there, we're going over the idea of the program for the 90th, and he's like, well, how you feeling? I'm like, well, I'm feeling great, because usually I'm nervous around this time that I've got to do an MC of a whole event. He's like, and I said, nah, you've got it. You're going to take it over, and you're going to do a great job like you always do, and all I have to do is come here one time and just be nervous for about 5 minutes. So that's what I'm going to do right now. But thank you, John. Great. Also, we're going to be acknowledging a lot of people here, and I'm going to try to hurry up as fast as possible because I know we started serving and we want to do the invocation real quick. But I want to also acknowledge 10th Ward Alderwoman Sue Garza. Thank you for coming to Also, we've been doing a lot of social media. You noticed that we had our version of the red carpet as we came in, we were taking pictures, and we were, as we were taking pictures, we were posting them on Facebook, and we've been getting a lot of activity on there right now. It's in the Headwish pages, East Side pages, South Chicago pages. So for those of you that have, and we want to keep that social media campaign push going this evening, for those of you that have Facebook and you have your cell phones with you, at this moment, we'll take a couple seconds to check in. If you'd like to check in, do that. The hashtag is SCC90. So tag a couple of friends on there as well, and let them know that whoever didn't make it tonight because of the rain or because of other things, that they're missing a great party tonight. So I had a longer speech, but I know that we've already started dinner. I just want to make sure that tonight that we understand the reasoning why that we're here, why we're celebrating 90 years of the South Chicago Chamber of Commerce. If you notice in our program book, or on the pictures that are on the side, a table full of the past presidents. This is a lot of years of development, business development, and I want to thank all the businesses that have been here through the years. And because without you, we wouldn't even have a South Chicago Chamber of Commerce, or we wouldn't have the business district itself. So thank you for that. I want to also acknowledge our chamber board. So if all the board members, executive boards can stand up, please. And like I said, we do have a long program today and we want to get started. But again, we've got a great lineup of speakers that will be speaking later on, not only about the past of the South Chicago, also the things that are going on now, presently in South Chicago, and things of the future that are going on in South Chicago. So again, thank you again for coming. I want to welcome you to the South Chicago Chamber's 90th Anniversary Banquet. Thank you.